N64 HDMI mods. If you've been in the retro community around N64s at all, you know this is the big craze. You've got your Ultra HDMI, the original HDMI mod chip, then you've got the N64 digital, and then you've also got the 64 HD. Now, let's say you don't want to drop $200 on one of these N64 HD chips, but you still want HDMI out of your N64. Well, there's a trade-off chip you can get now. You can now get a pretty clean signal out of your N64 over HDMI for like $45 Canadian, my friend. That's like 30 USD. All these other chips start at like 200 USD. So, I know I said it's a trade-off chip. It's a bit of a budget chip. You've got pretty much no options. You can choose, does it fill up my full screen? Does it fill up some of it? I don't know what the purpose of that one is. You guys let me know in the comments. And then we got beautiful 4:3 aspect ratio, I believe. That is it. That's all it comes with. You don't get any of the nice features all these other chips have. But for a quarter of the price, I don't think you're going wrong here. And there is one more piece of bad news I have to tell you guys about with this chip. It has compatibility issues with some TV sets. My main TV, you get a beautiful image, but you know what you don't get? Audio. There's also different TV sets that don't even get an image or audio. To say this unit has issues would be an understatement, but again, less than a quarter of the price of the other options. If you have soldering skills yourself, this is a steal. Installing the flex cable, a baby could do it with its eyes closed. Okay, maybe not literally, but if you put enough flux and you don't flood it with solder, it's an easy job. I got it done in less than an hour. I bet you there's people who can do this in like 20 minutes. And these install services are charging 120 USD at a time for such a small, easy job. That is nuts. I have to say, the video coming out of this chip looks phenomenal. Yeah, there's no de-blur, but at the end of the day, this is the N64 in its most natural state on an HD television. What more can you ask for $46 Canadian? A couple little other notes I wanted to bring up to you guys. The micro HDMI to HDMI connector that comes with this unit is terrible. Get a better one. Order a better one. And finally, with my Elgato, I have recording audio issues. The audio is not clean. It's got weird breaks in it. It's got weird moments where it just stops. Listen to this. Check it out.
Cards are a different matter, of course.
What's the target location?
Work your way down the building to the ground level. Dr. Carroll will be in a research lab somewhere in the underground facility.
The audio sounds great, but it just randomly stops. And mind you, this only happens with my Elgato capture card. This does not happen when it's coming out of the TV. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not really into going super in depth when it comes to reviewing hardware like this. I think you guys can see on the screen how it looks. It looks fine. It looks great. Though, if you do want to hear an in-depth deep dive about N64s and the way you can hook them up to an HD TV and which is the best, definitely subscribe, because that I would love to go deep into detail with.